impatience that मेरा कुछ हो क्यों नहीं रहा. So what is your advice for people who are just going to get out of this school? Apart from auditioning, how should they conduct? You've gone through your own ups and downs of life. That's why advice from, because you've experienced it yourself, will mean a lot.
I've been on all sides of the
Yeah.
game, so to speak.
Yeah.
One is take auditions as an opportunity to just explore and expand your own craft. Yeah. There will be many auditions. Instead of saying like, oh, ये नहीं मिला, अब ये मिलेगा कि नहीं, अब ये भी नहीं मिला, वो भी नहीं मिला. Instead of looking at it that way, look at it as though more and more opportunities to continue improving yourself. Then there's that case of you actually might do a really good audition, but you still don't get it. I think take out right and wrong from your vocabulary. There's no rights, there's no wrongs. At the same time, I had a very idealistic view of the world. Like I wanted my ideas to be that which manifest and guide me, and experiences I have are within that scope. It's not an ideal world. So instead of fighting that fact and feeling sorry for yourself or fighting back and getting angry, you just have to accept it and see what kind of a world is it that we do. Because you'll be more disappointed if idealistic, but you will be disappointed if you're just open to see, okay, what is it that this world is made of. As an actor, I think it's very easy to fall into this sort of victim mentality, like, oh, so-and-so got it because of this and this reason, or I'm from this background and so I have it harder than that person who's from that background. You start comparing yourself to others. Even if what you're saying is true, it's not going to help. It just isn't. I hope acting is the space for you. I hope acting is the career that will be yours. But it doesn't happen for everyone. And that may be because you're not cut out for it. That also may be that you're brilliantly talented, but you still don't get it. I thought that if you're talented, definitely you'd make it. And you realize acting talent alone doesn't give you success. And there'll be many people out there who have all the talent in the world, but get nowhere. Because we live in a world which is not just delivering your performance, it's how you conduct yourself, it's who you meet, it's how you adjust within this world of filmmaking, and what are you willing to do, what are you willing not to do. And so it's not an easy place to be. So if it doesn't work out for you, don't judge yourself. You know, it could be that you didn't have the talent. That doesn't mean you don't have talent, it just means your talents lie somewhere else. But you're so stuck on acting that you're not looking at where your talents actually lie. It could be that you have talent for acting, but you don't have the talent to cut it in this industry and the way it functions and the way people function and the systemic structures we have in position. Does that mean you should give up? Well, if you can't adjust to the system and it's constantly triggering you, then maybe you should choose something else, even though you have the talent. So you see what I'm trying to get at? It's removing, because I suffered a lot. This is right and that is wrong. I suffered a lot, you know, with those sort of principles, and I realized taking that out helped me a lot. And then doing my best, seeing what are the advantages I have around me, focusing only on the positives. And it's weird, I know a lot of books are written about manifestation and where your focus is on all that stuff, but it's kind of true. It is, because there's a lot of negatives that you can focus on.
Yeah.
And they're there, they're fact, they're true. And it's sometimes hard to find the positives, but when you focus on the positives, give it some time and you'll see certain things around you just falling into place. They just do. Patience is a very big thing to have.
Yeah, I feel if there is not giving up is the option that you have taken, then you have to continue. Prashant, you deal with great sensitivity with actors. I want you to tell this new lot of actors, how do you think they should deal with disappointments failures, and yet keep the zeal alive?
Yeah, so, the first thing, and I've not been doing this forever, but I've been doing this now for, 10 years, and I came to it as an outsider. So being on the other side, what I can tell you is I don't like the audition process. I think it's hostile. I think it's designed not to bring out the best in an actor, and I don't use it anymore. We don't give sides to people. My casting directors have a strict instruction. They're not going to give you the lines and you come in and you do the lines, because it becomes all about the lines. So what we try to do now is only improv. We give you a character and a situation, and the casting director has to have an actor there who will act opposite you, and we try to approach it in a way that creates an environment where the actor can feel comfortable, and we get to know who you are as an actor. Unfortunately, this is not the norm, but this comes from a place where the casting process is hostile. So you have to just keep in mind that it's designed not to allow you to show your best side, and you can't take it to heart. You can't, because it's there. It's just there. So the first thing I would say is understand that it is not a reflection on you as an actor. And once you understand that, try to get more comfortable with it. Try not to focus too much on the text itself. Try to, it's not you, it's the process that's broken. The other thing I would say is, one thing I've noticed a lot with actors here is they come to Bombay and they get immersed in Bombay, and their world becomes other people in the industry, and the conversation becomes only actors industry, and you stop growing as people, and you stop exposing yourself to life. And this is the number one way to kill your future as an actor. You can't live in a bubble. You have to expose yourself to people outside the industry. You have to keep educating yourself. You can't get into this mindset, this fishbowl mindset, where it will ruin your potential as an actor. Travel, take other jobs if you have to, meet people who don't work in the industry, stay somewhere other than Gary Road. Like, really, I think this makes a lot. Sorry, I feel very passionately about this, because I understand how hard it is, and I feel I'm on the other side. The other thing I can tell you is that, because you didn't get a role doesn't mean you haven't been noticed. So, when I first got here in 2011, I didn't know any casting directors, so I just got a room in Aram Nagar, and I put up a sign saying looking for actors, and all sorts of people walked in. It was quite an experience.
That was a mistake.
So in that one guy walks in, and I didn't know anyone. My sister was operating the camera. She's a doctor. And in that one guy comes in, and we're like, wow, that guy's pretty good. He just walked in off the street. We're like, that guy has something. He's really good. It was Vicky Kaushal. So then, for example, I've had, we're doing America, we've done auditions, and we're like, damn, that guy's so good, or she's amazing, but we don't have anything that fits. But you remember the person, and you're like, I want to work with that person, and sometimes it takes 10 years. But like that, I've auditioned actors like Vijay Verma, J.V. Palawat, I was like, you're so good, but I don't have anything for you right now in this role. But I will work with you.
Everybody is not so
again.
kind. Everybody is not so kind.
Yeah, but I think there are kind people. There
I'm
are
sure.
casting
That's why I said everybody is not so kind.
Yeah, but there are, and you'll find them. You'll come across them. Our casting director, for example, Sanjeev Moria, is like that. He really works with the process. You'll find them. So, I would just say, insulate yourself from the nonsense of the industry. Focus on your craft. Focus on life, living life. Getting your heart broken, going out. Crazy, all that.
I think what you said was very, very good, and also what you said about working with farmers and everything. But I would like to add something to that.